Anyway, I just measured the table, and the clearance here in the kitchen, and I have right at 49 inches clearance from side to side going through the kitchen, and the table is less than 4 feet, less than 48 inches. Either way, either sideways or like standing up like it is normally supposed to anyway. So I shouldn't have any problem getting it in, the other area. I've got it. I've got the majority. I've got the hardest part done, um, and I'm going to try and decide um, if I'm really going to feel like it. Really, in any case, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and probably do it anyway just to get it done. It's already, I don't know what time it is. It's probably around, I don't know, probably around 4:30 right now. And anyway, so hopefully I'll get that. But I'm gonna have to get my lighting truss away from the rear glass sliding doors, and I'm gonna have to secure it in. I've been trying to find some like aluminum type of T fittings instead of the plastic ones, because really, I mean, with any type of stress, anything other than it setting perfect, presents a little bit of a stressful issue on the type of plastic that's being used for the pipe to fit in with the T shape that's predominantly in the center, where the I beams, the cross um, bars for like all my lighting equipment to like attach on, right in the center. It's kind of, I don't know, I have probably about I don't know, probably around 60, 70 pounds of lighting alone on that truss. Got a fairly decent amount, but anyway, yeah. So it's holding pretty good, pretty good weight. I think it'll max out around, according to the information. It's only because of what the type of material is used for that T shape, and really that is the only thing. It's rated at like pretty close to 100 to 110 pounds max, and it's only because of the type of plastic is being used. And I'm actually trying to find an aluminum T shape that will probably, I mean, it'll probably go up in its max capacity. I mean, if need be, to an easy 150 pounds of lighting for that truss. Because, I mean, it'll go up to like 12 feet high. It'll go up to, I think it's, I think it's somewhere around um, 9 feet. And then it's got some outer T-bars that cross and rotate in a circular 360 horizontally. In addition, they lift up as well. And I think the max height on those, on the outer, with including the 360 spinning, is like around pretty close to, I think it's 12, 13, maybe 14 feet high. But where it's at right now is probably the main cross part of the truss, which is like two poles above and below, and then some triangular shape of metal rods that are like prefab cut and welded that way. It's just that I really need to find some like seriously good um, T-shaped fittings and couplings, as a matter of fact, made of aluminum, not necessarily the plastic. And problem solved, no problem. I'll be able to move it and everything without even having any kind of worry about doing it like by myself. But like right now, I mean, it's kind of like not funny about having to take twice as long and extra precautionary and check every little step of the way, an inch as it's being moved. Um, so I guess I'll just have to do that or whatever. But anyway, hopefully I'll get that much done and um, that way. So anyway, yeah, I was telling you about that wall. Even before Mom and Dad passed away, I was talking about that wall, that room I'd painted. As a matter of fact, I had in my mind, pretty much that I was wanting to get probably a burgundy red type of drum set, and I did with the Pearl Export series, and then all that other went back going through it, and I got back home, and in any case, finally got that Pearl Vision and that Strata Red. It's like real cool, and yeah, so that'll probably be for a long time I was wanting like a Pearl Masters So, and that might be so, but really, truthfully, I like the way the Pearl Vision is designed. Uh, I don't know what the master works in the master Pearl Masters. I hadn't really even looked at them lately, but I'm probably going to stay with the Pearl Vision. Um, in that way, you know. Uh, yeah, and Wade 21 series, yeah, the drum manufacturer. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, yeah, for real. Anyway, so I'm going to probably do that and have enough clearance in between my lighting truss, and I'm probably going to be putting burglar bars up and redo that whole wall. And I might go ahead and maybe do a mini, maybe a 4 foot extended balcony, just 4 feet, enough for like rerouting the plumbing, the hot and cold water, as well as like all the electrical, or any future reference for like any utility, gas, or and have it on top of the balcony with an elevated tray fastened to the floor of the balcony, in a elevated tray, for like super easy access, and not have any um, you know ungodly amount of work, and as far as access goes, just to get to it, in the event of emergency, or whatever the case may be. That'll be the way to go anyway. Plus it'll be like really good for like any future reference for like central air conditioning, heating, or commercial applications in that way. I think 4 feet will probably be enough of a balcony up there to actually give it all the clearance, and it'd be meeting where access will actually be having the allowance that'll be needed, which will probably be closer towards the inward part of the cathedral area where my drums and recording video equipment is, all that. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, that's probably what's next. I'm gonna need a bowl of Fruit Loops. I mean, not Fruit Loops, but Frosted Flakes, and kind of take it easy. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to just like get up and maybe throw a crossboard up there. Something's in the attic again. Man, I mean, you have no idea. Anyway, so it's like I was laying in bed and I heard all that noise, and I'm looking, and whatever it is finally been there many a times, enough to put enough stress on that sheetrock where it's kind of like either I need to get up there or just find out what's like going to come through it, right? So anyway, yeah. So yeah. So I need to get out there and like really start putting some money. I've been like putting so much of my money into recording equipment, my music equipment, instruments, and for like a music video, audio production, like a real thing, right? So anyway, yay. All right. So anyway, so there it is, and I'm going to probably, I'm kind of concerned. I'm probably going to have to either take the entire chimney and like just remove the entire chimney, or I really don't want to remove the whole thing. Maybe half. It's kind of shaped like a rocket, or what in some people's mind would maybe be a rocket, kind of like a staggered increment, getting narrower towards the top, in that way. And it's got like a incremented step of like bricks that are stacked diagonally, like half and half, like a step. And I think there's like 4 to 6 maybe bricks that are stacked like halfway in the center of each other, in that way. And the way it's done on one, I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to split right there in the middle of the staggered stepping, with it decreasing in width as it gets higher, to relieve some of that weight, because the foundation is starting to become a little bit more visibly not funny. So yeah, the center of the foundation is actually lifting up a little bit. Then I'm not liking that thought. So I'm really going to need to do something pretty soon about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of like taking a break. I'm going to need some Frosted Flakes, and maybe drink some more milk, and at least I'm hoping I'll have it all finished, at least clean and like organized in there where the washer room is, and plenty of room for my scooter to finish assembling it, and whatever, keep it inside. And the way the door is set up, I mean, hopefully with the removable, there's a trunk that I need to mount on the scooter, and it's like a locking trunk. And the way the door is designed, is that I got a special type of hinge um, that places a limitation on how far it can open, yet still have access. And it's like it worked out really perfect because the way it is, it's like I think somewhere around 2.5 3 inches the way it's designed, and like the door itself and the exterior door for like the screen, um, exterior door. Then there's like the door. Um, they both have to be open and closed at the same time, and done just right, or it will you won't the front exterior door will not shut unless it's done in coordination, you know reaching in and pulling on the door, as well as pushing inward on the exterior door until it like meets at an overlapping pivot point to where it like will kind of be a sliding fold and still not touch each other, yet has that tolerance and allowance of you know uh, but anything beyond that, it will if one door is not open, or both of them at the same time, one door will not open, period, at all. And really, normally that's going to be, from the outside, it's going to be the exterior door will not open. If you can't get the interior, like the house door open, I mean, it's just not going to happen. Still not going to be able to get in if you can't, like, open both doors and coordinate it and do it, at the same time. So it's kind of like really cool. It really worked out really a little bit better than I anticipated. I didn't plan on it being that way, but it's actually pretty good. I like that. So anyway, I'm gonna take another break and eat some Frosted Flakes, and that wall. I was thinking about putting knocking that wall down with the water water heater room, and like maybe splitting the difference to have a fairly decent wide enough space for accessing that, as well as like maybe a toolbox, a tool room, maybe something like that, or utilities with all the vacuum cleaners or whatever, and still like expand that other room, because I'm looking at pool tables too, and so I might be doing that pretty soon. Is getting a pool table and like making that room larger, and when I'm through doing this, I mean I'll have access to the window, and it won't be so you know uh, blocked off with like so many of those tool carts and everything stacked on it. But yeah, so I'll probably will be doing that soon enough. So anyway, but really, I think really I need to put some time and really decide how I'm going to handle the chimney. Like I say, I have some cabinets. There's more cabinets that we've had for quite some time, that I'm just now really going to actually need. Believe it or not, after so many years, I mean, I'm actually going to use them now. So like I'm going to like probably relocate that where it mounts to the ceiling. It's like the wood frame that likewise up under it, the cabinets will attach to it as a base, kind of like not really a foundation, but a stronghold, and that way to fasten them to help support, yet stay. I wouldn't really call it a fixture. I'm not sure what that's called, but anyway, it's like a little frame above, to help give the cabinet support with its weight and all that. Anyway, so I'm going to remove one of those and like relocate it. Maybe I'm really going to decide if I'm going to either put it back up or maybe not at all. Depends on what's available and what will be cost effective, as well as like serve its purpose, or maybe in addition, maybe something like really a little bit more than So anyway, yeah. So I'm looking at that, and anyway, I'm going to get that much taken care of, and try and get in the mood to go ahead and just get it done and over with. So anyway, there it is. I'll probably take some video of it later on this evening, and let you see what I've done here. But it's like I'm taking my time. It's unreal how slow I've been having to take breaks. I mean, having to. It's not like oh man, I'd like to take a break. It's like hey man, like I really need to. It's like yeah, it's not like a sporting event of like stamina and endurance thing. It's kind of like it's more like a seriously not funny thing about it. Yeah. So anyway, there it is, and I'll send you a video of what it looks like later on. So there it is. Okay, bye.